Feature Friday.
The freshest. NCT foreign members versus the Korean language. It has been really requested, and I find it funny because I feel like if whenever they the foreign people like and the struggles of learning a new language and adjusting to a new culture come about, I feel very represented.
Well, I'd imagine it's fucking hard to learn Korean.
Yeah, so NCT has members from like China, Thailand, America, and Australia. So, I don't know Australia. Australia?
Do they not?
I don't know. I don't know a lot about NCT and their members. So this
Well, they
is
have
a
so
way of
many
getting
members,
to
don't
know them. Yes,
Go
they
on.
do. So here we go. Let's see.
This is being so requested.
It sounded wrong. Oh, so loud.
Playing charades.
Yeah.
Or charades.
Sun?
Shadow.
In Korean. I don't
I
know
know
shadow in Korean.
Look at this. What's wrong with you?
Disappointed. Very
A
disappointed.
picture. A drawing. Person picture.
A nose in a picture?
A ruler.
Or ruler, yes. I don't know it in Korean. Bless him. Wow. You know what word I couldn't think of for the longest time in Spanish? Like I knew what it was in English, but I couldn't find the word in Spanish.
What?
Clown. I didn't know what clown was in Spanish for the longest time ever. I was like, what? So I had to Google it.
Recently?
Yeah, I had to
payaso?
Google it. Yes, I had to Google it because I had such the biggest mental block. And I was so disappointed in myself when I found out what it was. I was like, how could I not know?
It does take some time,
Yes.
like for your brain to like switch weirdly to another language. Like you obviously
Sometimes they just get totally lost.
Yeah,
like
like-
the words.
you don't physically have to switch. Like okay, now I'm speaking in Spanish.
So I do.
No, because you can just switch.
Yeah, good point.
But your brain's ability to then start generating sentences and coming up with words.
It might be slower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it
like
ta-
a bit slower.
Takes a while to warm up.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that.
So annoying though sometimes.
Yeah, Monica and I were talking about it ages ago. They were like, Wlsk, I couldn't think of what the word whisk. Like, how do you translate whisk to Spanish? Like, I don't think that has a name. I was like, I'm pretty sure it does, but I couldn't think of it either.
Bater, ¿no?
No, batidor.
Batidor.
And I
batir,
couldn't-
sorry, no batir.
Batidor, that's what it's called. Not the batir is the action of.
Oh, the
of
whisk.
The whisk,
A whisk.
like the
The thing-
actual thing, the
The thing that the guy from
utensil.
Come Dine With Me just stuffed in his mouth.
Yes, that thing.
Like he was sucking the chocolate all over it.
Yeah. Oh, wow, what a disturbing image.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
It wasn't me. It was him.
I know, disturbing. Thanks for putting that into my
And he
brain.
did it in national television. He went like this.
I love how they kept it in.
Of course, it's an iconic British moment.
Of course. Anyways, carrying on.
Should we get close to promote? What does that mean?
It means to be quiet. It's that silence. It means
means
friendship. Confusing Canadian. Ah, he's Canadian, that's right.
Japanese. Friendship.
Friendship.
Playing charades.
I don't even know the word.
Come on, you got it.
Gives up next. Okay. First hand you pick.
Broken English.
Sure. Resorts to miming.
Also, they struggle talking to each other as well.
How did you do that? How did you manage? Sounds very difficult. You mess us up. Good. Keep going.
Some of the foreign members still don't understand, right?
Guilty. Unashamed.
A little ashamed. Still
Still
confused.
confused. I don't know what they're talking about. Doesn't understand. Over it.
What the hell is that game? It's like una gallina, ética, pelética, pelem.
No, it's changing the inflection of the word by syllables. So say that a word has 5 syllables. So you change the inflection in each syllable.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen a lot of these programs.
Oh, I see.
I've seen this game played before, and so people explained it in comments because I didn't get it either. So it's not 5 syllables, but it can be in words that have more
She's
than...
such an internet girl, isn't she?
Basically, I spend a lot of time on the internet. But unashamed.
What are you, a Twitch streamer as well?
No, but yeah, so I guess that's what it is. I think that's what it is.
I guess
so
you're a YouTuber as well. Basically, she's the pinnacle of like the 21st century, like an online like person. You know what I mean? You're a YouTuber. You learn stuff from YouTube. You know what I mean? Like she's basically the pinnacle of internet.
Says the person who
When I
cannot
think-
cook a pasta
when I
without
think-
searching a
When I
tutorial on
think
YouTube.
when I think of the internet, I just Wlsk.
What?
You know, like
That is such a random
yeah.
thing to say.
But when you think of me, you think of a lion, a tiger, like my Chinese zodiac sign. And actually, when I think of it, I think of a pig.
I knew this was coming. I knew that
case-
discovery was going to haunt me for
Let
the
me
rest of my days.
Let me update you in case you missed our previous podcast.
Nice.
Wlsk's Chinese zodiac sign, after finding out what mine was, which is a relentless, powerful tiger, Wlsk's is a pig.
Stop laughing, it's not funny. Hey,
My father's and
I'm a
I.
lucky animal. At least I'm tasty, okay? All these carnitas are very tasty.
Yeah.
Jesus. Moving on. I'm very annoyed. I hate that you brought that up again.
Go.
But yeah, I was saying 5
I got it,
syllables. So changing the inflection in each syllable, but you have to do it quick. It's like tongue twisters.
Yeah.
It
Kinda
gets
like-
very confusing.
I got it.
It's very confusing. But imagine somebody that doesn't speak the
But
language
it's about
having
the
to...
inflection.
Yeah, it's the inflect. It's like accentuation. It's like moving the accent in a word in Spanish. Like, for example.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So say that atención, atención. So it's 3. So you would say atención, atención, and atención. So you got different inflections, and it like you feel me.
But you'll do it
right?
with a hard word like psicopedagoga.
Something like that.
Wow.
Like, how the hell do you change the inflection there? Where is the inflection in the first place?
That'd be tough. Go on.
You know, that's funny. Blah, 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 blah. I feel that. Success! Yes! Surprised himself. Well done.
Look at it. That's all right, mate.
Fails again. Yuta Hyung. This is hard.
That looks hard.
It sounds hard. I'm Chinese.
But Chandler.
I'm not good at Korean.
It's okay. Just try.
그 이번 NCT 2028 앨범은 많이 곡 있어요.
There are many songs. Okay.
We're putting many songs. That's good.
그리고 NCT U Baby Don't Stop, NCT U 7번째
10 is like figuring out
Proud mom.
algorithm.
드림
Still listing songs?
네, 많이 있더라고요.
Yeah, there are many there.
That's nice.
Oh, bless him.
That must be so bizarre though if you don't
It's
speak
so
it.
hard. Amazon. I still don't get it. Amazon. I'm a John. I'm a
pun.
Amazon. It's a
It's
pun.
a pun in
10.
John's banana.
What? Haha. I love the awkwardness there.
That was actually funnier.
That's me. I love him. He spends a lot of time confused in a lot of scenarios. Like, you can see a lot of like interactions. He's like in another world. Like, it's very funny.
Can
I
you
love it.
imagine how difficult it would be if you're learning the bloody language, but you're already in the public eye, and everyone around you, you didn't grow up with them. They're just, people you're working with now and your friends. and they all speak the language,
And
but
they're
you
also
don't.
encouraging you to, put yourself in the uncomfortable situation.
Oh, I'd be like, oh, for God's sake.
I used to hate it when I was in college, like all the public speaking and stuff.
But especially
hard
because
times.
you're in the public eye, so you don't want to seem annoying either. Like,
Or like an idiot.
yeah, or silly, or just
Yeah.
ruin the interaction. Because the way I figured out English was I was just an annoying ass little kid
Yeah.
who was just talking to everybody, making no sense, being in weird, awkward situations, but putting myself in there just so I could at
You're
least
brave though.
get past that. No, the thing is, I obviously hate talking, so
Oh, okay, you're being sarcastic. Sorry. That took me a moment. I didn't know if you were being realistic there. Sorry.
let me change the inflection of the syllable. Yeah, I obviously hate talking, and like, sorry, let me change it. I obviously love talking, so talking was such a, I don't know, like I had the urge to speak, but I couldn't. So I felt like I was stuck in like a monkey, stuck in a cage, surrounded by all these, sort of walls made out of words, that I couldn't say. So I just had to break those walls.
So like just putting yourself out of that comfort zone.
It
Yeah.
was never uncomfortable. It was just I
Ooh,
couldn't
it-
get past the hi, how are you?